Hi Flosstube, my name is Haley, otherwise known as Peregrine Stitcher, here on Flosstube and also over on Instagram. Welcome to my channel, which is all about cross stitch. Today is February 17th, and this is Flosstube number 23. So thanks for coming back to those of you who have watched before, and welcome if you're new. I don't think I have a lot of new visitors. My numbers seem to be going down, but I'm not going to take that personally. I like doing this just because I like keeping track of all the things I'm stitching and being able to go back and remember what was going on when I was stitching them and when I finished them. So I hope you enjoy what I have to share with you today. I have a few finishes and some whips. I have one new start, a little bit of haul, and I'll end with some personal updates. So let's get right to it. I have 3 finishes. The first one is Every Opening Flower by Brenda Gervais. This was such a joy to work on. Here it is. I stitched this on a 40 count cappuccino by Fiber on a Whim with the called for floss. So I'll look forward to adding this to my sampler wall in Chicago. Love the blue house. Actually, I love everything about it. It was just a lot of fun. See if I can get it a little bit closer. The border was amazing. There are some Algerian eyelets there. Those were fun, but mostly just cross stitch. Yeah. Okay, my second finish was Autumn Salt Boxes. This is part of a series that is a stitch along under hashtag Saltbox Solstice Sal. So I had already done spring and summer, and I have now added autumn. So here's the whole thing. And I'll bring you up close for the autumn salt boxes. And again, these were a lot of fun. There were surprisingly some 1/1 stitches. So this little whirligig right here on this house, and then part of this crow is 1/1, which took a little bit of extra doing, but it looks really cute, so I didn't mind too much. This is on a 32 count raw linen, and I'm just using floss from my stash. So yeah, I think it's turning out really well. All I have left are the winter salt boxes. So hopefully I'll get those done in the next month or so. Really like that one. And then my last finish, this I had started a long time ago. This is a Flamingo Duo. It came as part of a kit with a really gorgeous flamingo bag from Evertote. And I actually had done this flamingo as part of a small for, I don't know what it was for, if it was for Stitch North or maybe some other retreat I went to. But I had a lot of fabric left, and so I wanted to do both of them together. And so here they are, the Flamingo Duo, the Punk Flamingo and the Pink Flamingo. And this is on, this is actually on Ada, an 18 count Ada with Roxy floss that came in the kit. It's called Catnap. I have not stitched on Ada in a long time, and it made me realize that I really prefer stitching on linen at this point. But it was okay. It went really quickly, and I think it's really cute. I'm thinking about giving this to my sister, which I'll tell you more about that in the personal updates. But yeah, really cute. And I'm excited because this is going to liberate a lot of floss. I had a lot of floss tied up in this project, so I can now add that back into my stash. Okay. So let's see, why don't I move on to a new start. I only have one new start. And I realized I did not have a black sampler going. So I've had this chart for a while and decided to go ahead and start it. Real Comfort by Modern Folk Embroidery. And I have a very, very small start, but here it is. Just a couple of the houses. Very cute. This is fun. I think it'll go pretty quickly too. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be, so that's good. Okay, so I just have, let's see, three, just dropped it. Let me put that on the table. I have 3 whips. Yes, 3 whips. So the first one, you've seen this. I've been working on this for a while. The 2023 Modern Folk Embroidery Sal. And, you know, I'm making progress slowly but surely on this one. This is on 40 count albarium, and I'm using Roxy Floss in the colors of Fester, Uncle Fester, and Sageish. So I'm getting there. So last time I had done kind of this side all the way down. This time I did this border all the way down. So I think I'm finished up through October at this point. So I'm getting very close, really exciting. So I'm gonna work on the lower pedestal there, and should be making some progress on this. Really love this one. And I'm going to have a lot of floss left over because I bought hanks for this. So I'll talk a little bit more about what I might do with those coming up. Okay. My next big whip that I have been working on is in this gorgeous bag by Stitch Folk. It's the Words of Wisdom from the Hands Across the Sea box. And this is Mary 395, a Bristol sampler by Hands Across the Sea. This is also on 40 count albarium using a Belsois silk in cranberry. And I got quite a bit done on this one. It doesn't look like it, but I did. Okay. So I actually finished all of the alphabets, and I started on the numbers and did 2 sets of numbers. So I have several more sets of numbers to go, and then I can move on to all of the other borders and fun things like that. So still really enjoying working on this one as well, and I'm looking forward to getting back to that. Okay, the last whip that I spent quite a bit of time on is this one. I love this one. This is so good. This is Martha Walmsley, 1847. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm doing this on a 40 count tabby cat linen called Lollybrock using Soie d'Alger. And this is what I've done. So last time I had done kind of this top corner here. I added this rose and brought the border all the way down to the bottom. Just love these colors. So good. Yeah. And so next I am going to start on that bird in the middle and work on that. So love this one. It's so pretty. And I love the fabric too. It has just the right amount of modeling. Like the creme brulee, I feel like it had a bit too much of modeling, but this is just perfect. Okay, could that be yet. I think those are the only whips I've had. I've been really busy, but I've gotten some stitching in here and there. Okay, I have a few things for haul. So I got this one, My Heart is in Flames. This is part 4 of a 5-part series. You've seen them, I showed them last time. I haven't started this yet because I just got it here in Dryden and all the floss is back in Chicago. So I will start that when I get back and hopefully finish it the next week or so. So I'm excited about that. And let's see, I ordered a few things while I was at it from Evertote. So I got Gwyneth's bouquet. And I'm pretty sure I have most of these Roxy flosses. I'll have to check when I get back. I think I'm going to do this on a more of a natural color versus the black. They both look good, but I think I'll prefer the natural color. I haven't picked out fabric yet. So that'll be fun. And then I went ahead and ordered the Modern Folk Embroidery 2024 Sal. I'm not planning on starting this anytime soon, but like I mentioned, I'm going to have so much of that floss left over from 2023 that I might do this, and they might make kind of cool companion pieces because they're both, you know, I think they're similar sizes and proportions and styles. Yeah. But that'll be a ways off. I have a lot of other things to finish between now and then. And then I finally went ahead, I've seen this everywhere, I finally went ahead and decided to order it. So I got a peacock, a unicorn, a badger. There's no way I'm doing all that background green stitching though. And so I ordered this linen from Roxy from Evertote. It's called Pub Crawl, and they dyed this specifically for this chart to be the green background. So this is gorgeous. It's a huge piece of fabric, but it's kind of a huge piece. So I need to get the floss for that. I'm just going to use DMC, but I'm looking forward to getting started with that. And then, I don't know if I showed this last time, but I did get Sarah Milthorpe. I've been waiting for this forever. I wanted to start it the moment I saw it. I am, of course, going to change the verse, but I can't wait to start this. I wanted to order the Soie d'Alger floss the other day, but I'm having trouble finding a place that has them, so maybe I have to wait for them to restock. So to go along with this, I'm also really excited. I was able to get a bag, a matching bag from Stitch Folk. So yeah, this is going to be all ready to go. Another gorgeous bag. I didn't look to see what's on the inside. Yeah. There you go. Gorgeous. So yeah, I'll look forward to starting that one soon. Okay, I think that is all of my haul. I did have one giveaway that I mentioned last time. It's this one in the Garden of Holland. So I asked that you mention garden in your comment, and I got quite a few comments, so thank you for all those. It was fun to read through them. I did the little spinny random thing, and the winner of this giveaway is Jean A. Kimball 56 and 91. So congratulations. I will comment on your comment, and if you can let me know your address, I'll get that out to you. Let's see here. I think that's all I have for stitching. This is going to be kind of a quick Flosstube. A few sort of personal updates. I mentioned last time that I was headed to Tucson for a conference. That was great, and I really lucked out because the few days that I was in Tucson, it was like 30 degrees below zero in Chicago. So I really was very happy to be in sunny Tucson, and I really enjoyed the conference and met a lot of people that I had met before, had some really good conversations. So that was good. And then I came back to Chicago and I came back to New York for a week, just a week of work. We did do one fun thing. I had a spa day with my friend Katie, and we went to this place in Skinny Atlas, which is a really nice spa. We had lunch and hung out there for the day. That was relaxing. Yeah, and so I also, I had the opportunity to meet up with my mom and my sister, which you wouldn't think would be unusual, but for me it is. I have been seeing my mom like whenever I come back to upstate New York. She lives here locally. My sister lives about an hour and a half away in another town in upstate New York, but I've only seen her once or twice in maybe the past 8 years, and that's another story for another day. But we met up and we went out for happy hour, and it was kind of nice. A little strange to kind of pretend like we hadn't seen each other for 8 years, but it is what it is, and you know, you have to just move forward. And so that is actually why I wanted to finish this. My sister loves flamingos. She has like a ton of flamingos all over her house. And I've had this sitting around for a while, and I thought, well, let me finish that. And if I see her again, I will give it to her. I've been in Chicago a little bit. I had the opportunity to go to a fantastic concert. Yo-Yo Ma, Emmanuel Axe, and Leonidas Kavakos, so a trio. They did an all Beethoven concert at Symphony Center, and I went with my friend Catherine. It was so, so good. I don't know if I've told you before, but I'm a cellist. I majored in music as an undergrad, and then I went to grad school and studied music history. My main instrument is the cello, but I also play the piano. So I have my cello in Chicago and my piano here in New York. And so it was just such a treat. I actually had the opportunity to play in a master class for Yo-Yo Ma back when I was in college, which was just mind-blowing. It was so amazing. Of course, he would never remember me, but he's just such a genuinely good human being and such an incredible cellist. So that was an experience I will never forget. Oh, hi Katniss, you want to come say hello? Here's Katniss. She's been hiding all day, but wanted to come get some cuddles while I'm sitting here. She's been pretty good. Actually, Oliver's the one who's been causing trouble. He brought in a live bird the other day, which I had to catch in my dining room and release into the wild, poor thing. But she's been pretty good, I have to say. I do miss them. I have to figure out what to do because I just don't like being away from them when I'm in Chicago, but I can't really take them back and forth, so I don't know. I will try to figure all of that out. I'm headed to Denver a week from Monday for another conference. I've never been to Denver, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm speaking at it, so I'm a little nervous. I haven't really done like a formal conference presentation before. I've been on some panels, but this will be my first kind of real speaking engagement. So I've been working on the slides and stuff for that, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll go okay. One other thing, this has nothing to do with cross stitch, but I thought it was really cool, so I thought I'd mention it to you. One of the things I've just been interested in, because I know nothing about it, is like fragrances, which I just don't know anything. I've never like worn perfume. I just don't know anything about that whole area, but it's like one of our senses, right? Like whenever I go into a store and, you know, smell perfumes or things, like I just don't even know what I like or what I'm smelling or that sort of thing. So I signed up for this thing called Scentbird, like scent, S-C-E-N-T, bird, and they send you a little like sample each month to try based on whatever you fill out your preferences to be. They kind of describe what it is, but they also had this thing called Joe Loves, a fragrance discovery set. And so Joe Loves, she used to own Jo Malone, but she's Joe Loves now. And so this kind of pairs with a whole YouTube series that she did. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different scents. And she goes through them and kind of helps you figure out what you're smelling and what's in them, and tells you about how she came up with them, and you know, the memories and experiences that these particular fragrances evoke for her. And it was just so fascinating. I had no idea, and I really feel like I have a little better understanding, and I realize how much there is to it. So I'm looking forward to kind of learning more about that through this Scentbird thing. But this was really cool. It's just kind of a nice mix of different kinds of fragrances, and now I have a little better idea of what I like and what I don't like. So I don't know, it's just something fun. Something fun if you're interested in that sort of thing. This was also through Scentbird. So all right, anyhow, that's all that's going on with me. Everything is good. Hope you are all well. I'll probably do another Flosstube. Let's see, it's mid-February. I'm going to be back in New York in mid-March, right before heading to Toronto. No, I'll be back in mid-March, and then again in April, and then Stitch North is in April, and I'll be going there from here, hopefully. Life is complicated. It's so complicated. Okay, that's about it for me. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.